Do you have an overactive bladder and find yourself rushing to the bathroom way more often than normal? Whether it's during the day, late at night, or even when you're trying to sleep, if your bladder feels like it's always on high alert, you're not alone. In this video, I'll show you the #1 homemade remedy that can calm that urgency fast, using just 2 ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. Hi, I am Dr. Alex, and today I'm going to walk you through a remedy that's incredibly effective, works for both diabetic and non-diabetic individuals, and is so gentle that even children struggling with bedwetting can benefit from it. But before we dive into the solution, let's understand what's really going on. When your bladder becomes hypersensitive, what we call overactive bladder, it means the nerves and muscles controlling your urination aren't syncing properly. That's why you might feel like you constantly need to go even if your bladder isn't full. It can disrupt your sleep, make road trips or long meetings miserable, and chip away at your quality of life. For many women, especially those managing housework, doing laundry, constantly using water, the bladder can become overly reactive over time. Add diabetes into the mix and the problem often gets worse. Now here's the good news. This condition isn't dangerous, and it's definitely not irreversible. In fact, the remedy I'm about to share is simple, natural, and incredibly effective. No prescriptions, no complicated routines, just 2 powerful pantry staples: celery seeds and cinnamon powder. Here's what you do. First, take equal parts of celery seed powder and cinnamon powder. You can usually find both in the spice aisle of your grocery store. If your celery seeds aren't pre-ground, you can use a coffee grinder or a spice grinder at home. Make sure the powder is fine, sift out the husk if needed, and grind again until smooth. The same goes for the cinnamon. You want a soft, even powder. Once you've got both powders ready, mix them together in equal amounts and store in an airtight container. This is your bladder calming formula. Now here's how to take it. For the first 2 to 3 days after each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, take just a small pinch, place it on your tongue, and swallow it with a sip of water. That's it, 3 tiny pinches a day. That's all it takes to start calming down that overactive bladder. Most people feel relief within 24 to 48 hours. That's how fast this works. And once your symptoms improve, you can scale back to taking it just once a day or even just a few times a week as needed. Simple, effective, and safe. But there's more you need to know if you want to prevent the problem from coming back. Here are some hidden bladder triggers that often go unnoticed. First, don't drink water while standing. Sit down and sip instead. This one change alone can reduce bladder irritation. Second, avoid icy cold water. It might feel refreshing, but it can trigger those sensitive nerves in your bladder. Third, limit rice and avoid drinking water right after eating rice. That combo is a common but little-known trigger. Fourth, don't drink water immediately after tea. That sequence can irritate the bladder lining and make the urgency worse. And finally, hydrate wisely. It's not about cutting fluids, but about sipping consistently through the day instead of overloading your bladder all at once. Now, for those rare cases where you try the powder but still feel no relief after 3 days, there's a backup option, and it's just as natural. You can make celery oil at home. Here's how. Take 1 teaspoon of whole celery seeds and heat them gently in 1 cup of mustard oil on low heat. Let the oil absorb the essence of the seeds. Once it cools, strain it. This becomes a powerful massage oil. Gently rub it over the lower belly and pelvic area. Do this once, maybe twice, and by the next morning, most people experience noticeable relief. In kids who struggle with bedwetting, this oil can be used too. Just reduce the amount depending on the child's age. It's that safe and effective. Here's what I love most. This remedy works whether you're managing blood sugar issues or not. Whether your overactive bladder is due to age, lifestyle, stress, or something else, this gives your body a reset. No scary medical terms, no expensive treatments, just 2 humble ingredients and a little consistency. What's your go-to bladder-friendly habit? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what works for you. And if this helped you, or you know someone struggling with constant urgency or nighttime bathroom trips, hit that like button and share this video with them. Do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.